Hey everybody,
Hello, Explorers.
we're live on a Saturday.
It is Wednesday. Oh wait, it's not Wednesday. So for those of you who might be aware of, YouTube was having issues, and from what we found out, it was their ad. Is it cache?
CACHE.
It was having issues with something, and it made a lot of the internet have issues. A lot of people were having problems that night, so it wasn't just us. But it actually recorded everything that we were doing. So when Greg was started to sing opera, you should put it on that because you're shaking it.
Oh, aftershock.
We decided to delete that one just because Greg was shouting profanities, and I thought it was not really family friendly. Just kidding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We did it for about 11 minutes, and then we went over to Facebook. So if you have,
look how grainy that looks.
It'll catch up. So if you haven't had a chance to watch us on Facebook, we did our first full show on Facebook, which was interesting.
It was fun.
Different. It was fun. If you're not part of the D&G Explorers Facebook group, ask a way to join. I don't even think you have to ask. I think you just have to sign up for
Feel free to go on Facebook and
Yes.
look us up, please. We'll greatly appreciate it.
So it's November 14th. A lot of fun stuff has been happening. We're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about what's going on at California Adventure with the holiday season. We have added a special channel to this list for today. We got
buffering a lot, we're being told.
Hopefully it'll catch up. We're just going to plug away. I'm sure if it's having issues, by the time you watch the replay or if it comes up later, it'll be good. But we're just going to plow through this. So pretend nothing is wrong, Greg. So Jim from More Sunshine Please is going to let you guys know what's going on in Walt Disney World and what you can expect if you guys are going to be visiting there this holiday season. We have our best friend, and I've known Mike since like 1994. He's gone on some trips with us. He's going to be on live with us for his very first time on YouTube.
I keep forgetting.
Yes.
Yes. So be gentle with him. It's his first time on YouTube.
Yes. So why don't we bring our guests on, and then we'll also come in and greet the people in the audience.
Welcome, Mike Woodbury and Jim from More Sunshine Please.
Hello, guys. Thank you for joining us.
It is a great pleasure.
So we're gonna go and jump in and say hi to Mike first. So Mike, we're gonna bring you up nice and big. Let everyone know about you.
Are you sure you want to bring me up nice and big?
Oh,
Well, hi everybody. Thanks,
Yes.
Derick and Greg, for having me on today. I am very grateful for you guys bringing it on. Known Derick and Greg for a long time and have been their travel buddies on a few excursions and trips and always have a blast. So I thought I'd kind of join and see what it's like and possibly start something up myself in the future. And I enjoy all of you guys that help support this fun and expansive world out there. And so I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Derick.
Thank you. And then
Thank
we're gonna
you.
switch over to one of our support channels, one of our greatest friends that we have on YouTube. Jim, welcome. A little bit about your show for people who might not be familiar.
My channel is More Sunshine Please. Thanks for having me, guys. It's a channel dedicated to decluttering and home organization.
Good. And a little bit of Disney thrown in there too.
Yes.
Walt Disney
Oh.
World.
Glad I jumped on this right show then. I need some of that decluttering.
you need to show off your new shirt, Jim.
Oh, this is from the Germany Pavilion in Epcot. I was just there, and I saw this, and I thought, oh, I dig this one. That's neat. I think it's pronounced Froze Fest.
There you go. Well, I know it depends where you're from, because if you like Gaelic, it's Froches.
Oh my God.
Well, that's another story.
You and your Gaelic stories.
Greg, why don't you welcome people in? So we got Chat Check brought to you by More Sunshine Please. More Sunshine Please, where you can have your new Keurig coffee on a Saturday.
Yeah, this isn't dilly-dilly, but I just wanted to say that we're drinking for the first time out of our Mickey partner cups that we got from the 65th anniversary trip that we went to downtown Disney
in July.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been a while. So they're pretty nice, and they do have, excuse me, the saying, I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse, which of course was from Walt Disney. Excuse me.
Chat check. Back in the green room, guys. Sorry.
Well, I was going to have Jim do the official chat check thing, but
do you have that set up, Jim?
Oh, hang on. No. Cut away.
If you don't. There we go. Chat check brought to you by More Sunshine, Please, where every day is sunshine and rainbows. I don't know. So we have Michelle Bowen. We have Wanda from Cruising for Food. We have Flamingo Pam, Innocence Abroad with Bob, and Holly E, Margie Butcher, Nautical Nurse Nancy, RobFuz. I don't have the sound.
Jim does.
Jim has it, yeah. No Maps Needed Travel. Awesome. And Holly E. Shauna Snow is here. Shauna, I hope you're feeling better. And Nautical Nurse Nancy, we hope you're feeling better.
Yes. She doesn't have COVID. She was tested.
Oh, awesome.
That she didn't have it.
Random Cruiser, James Ryan. Don't want to miss anybody. Kyle's Vlog.
Hey, Kyle.
Random Cruiser. I'm not sure if I said you, but welcome. Tiffany Peacock. So welcome everybody. As more people come in, we'll definitely say hi.
So we are on Project Speedo, but I think we've switched over for the holidays to Project Beluga because yeah, it's not turning pretty at this point. But a few things,
all the pumpkin spice stuff that we're trying and stuff. So.
Yes, a few things while I forget, or before I forget.
Rachel and ChadCruisers, welcome.
Bob from Innocence Abroad. I thought you were having a premiere today. Did you just release that video on its own? So if you can put in the chat.
It says his awesome trip on the train.
Yes.
They've gone quite a ways on that trip. So
Amy from AJC Magic Travels, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And all right, Greg, you had some news that you want to start with.
Excuse me. Sorry, we got our new phone, so it's not working with me right now.
You can't.
What?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, they didn't know. Okay, so I have a whole list, actually, of the treats, eats, and treats that we're going to be talking about. So whatever we don't bring up, I'll go through that. Song and Star lineup for the Disney Holiday Sing-Along coming to ABC. So they've had 2 of sing-alongs on ABC during this whole pandemic that we're dealing with. And now they're doing the Disney Holiday Sing-Along with host Ryan Seacrest returning on Monday, November 30th. So, get out your clothes that you want to curl up with, a blanket and hot chocolate, and watch the show. It's going to have Andrea Bocelli, some of these people I don't know, BTS, Michael Bublé, Ciara, Chloe X Halle, Derek Hogue and Haley Urbart, Julian Hogue, Adam Lambert, Leslie Odom Jr., Katy Perry, Pink, and Kerry Washington, just to name a few. So that was quite a list.
I don't know if you guys have in the audience have watched it. Mike, Jim, I don't know if you've watched those before. I personally don't really like them. I think they're a little bit cheesy.
It's something to have fun with, and I think that it's going to be fun, especially holidays. So Andrea Bocelli is going to sing Silent Night, and he can sing anything and make it sound beautiful. BTS will be singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Michael Bublé, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Ciara, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Chloe X Haley, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Derek Hogue and Haley Urbart are singing Hey Santa and Jingle Bells. Julian Hogue is Whistle While You Work and Let It Snow. Adam Lambert, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I would expect that to be like a rock and roll version. Leslie Odom Jr., What's This? Katy Perry, I'll Be Home for Christmas and Cozy Little Christmas. Pink, The Christmas Song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, and Kerry Washington, Joy to the World. I didn't know she could sing, but apparently she can.
That's actually a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fun, festive show, and I really think, especially this time of year, we all need a little bit of Christmas cheer with, I'm rhyming now, with everything that we've gone through.
Have no fear. Holiday cheer.
It'll soon be here.
I think you said hello to Margie Butcher. Welcome. Rachel Loves Disney. Hello. How are you doing today?
Welcome.
Disney
They are
Nerd Herders. Welcome.
excuse me. Oh, hey, Disney Nerd Herders.
Sorry, Jeffrey Resendez.
I
Welcome.
don't think so.
Welcome.
Welcome. Disney is going to be testing fireworks in Magic Kingdom on Monday night. So this was on November 13th. So it'll be this coming Monday.
Wow.
So yeah, it looks like they might be bringing back the fireworks shows, which is one of my favorite
Now
things.
the unique thing is you have to watch them from your car. They won't let you in the park, so you have to watch them sitting on. Keep your distance away.
But they're gonna have them.
Yeah.
Wendy Lou Who, welcome.
So that's what I have for announcements right now. And as we talk about the eats and treats, I'll probably go into things like that maybe
Yeah,
we haven't talked about.
Don't go into that yet. We do have a newer segment that I'm excited to share with you guys. So bear with us as we get ready to start the show. Also bear with me since I no longer know where I
started the show
thing.
yet.
I think we started the show like 13 minutes ago.
All right. So
This is the warm up.
Wow.
all right. So we have so Greg,
I like it.
What?
we have you're like blocking the head. So there you go.
Blocking
All
the
right,
head.
Maybe I'll just move it since Greg's got a bigger head than I thought. But we now have a mailbox. So, it flies in here. We wake up in the morning and it's never a maze. But
And because it's made out of wood, it like broke a window flying through here. So
what do we have in
look,
here?
Is that a lottery?
Especially since Greg already gave the spoiler away,
Oh my gosh.
we got our new Pro Max.
iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Not bragging.
No,
Not bragging.
it was just time for a new phone. We got the blue color, so you can see it through the see-through case, but it's pretty nice. It's getting some used to. I keep like ending up touching the camera, and because I'm not used to how big the square thing is, so I'm like doing things on my screen, and then my fingers get in the way. So
Back in the green room, but this is the X, and this is the Max.
I
So-
liked the X a lot. I'm gonna miss it because we have to turn it in to get credit, but I do like the new one also.
So, Mel.
Okay.
How exciting! How exciting! Did we? BDF joined us. Plump Travelers.
Wendy
Thank you so much for
Luhu.
joining us. Who else do we have here? Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I know there's a lot of things you can do on a Saturday. We appreciate you. Second showing show since it all went to failure on Wednesday.
I like Jim's background. It kind of looks like a knitted sweater or sunshine, please. That's an awesome
Thank you.
look.
I'm debuting it here on your show. Thank you. I like it too.
Yeah.
So,
I expect a knitted sweater from you, just like that.
so the three things we're going to cover today is one, what's going on at Disney in California at the Disneyland Resort. We're going to talk about what you can expect because I know Michelle Bone was one of the ones that had reached out to me. What is it going to look like if you go to Walt Disney World during the holidays? Because Walt Disney World is open. And we're also then going to be talking about the holiday treats that you can expect to enjoy in Walt Disney World. So those are kind of the things that we will be going on about. So Wanda said, pretty sure Jim knitted that himself.
Well, we expect a homemade knitted sweater from you, Jim, just like that. So
So you can expect in one hand. Right.
Hey now.
Welcome, Jonathan Chong. Thank you so much for joining us. Where are we at? Okay, about 14 minutes on the Spotlight channel. We'll have a Spotlight channel today. So stay
And
tuned.
we're 16 minutes into the show that's already started 16 minutes ago. So
All right. So I know there's a lot of people who were on our Facebook show that are back on today. So thank you so much for that. So this part of it might be a little bit new, but we will be able to add a few new wrinkles about showing you what it looks like if you're in space looking down at Anaheim into the Disneyland Resort area parks. So Disney Resort is not open with the theme parks. Their hotels are not open, which they have 3 hotels there. None of those are open. The only thing that's open right now is the Downtown Disney, which is a strip of shops which go from the Disney hotels to the 2 parks which face each other. And that's about it. They recently opened up a Studio 17, which is actually inside California Adventure, but you can access it from outside of the park. But what Disneyland is trying to do, because they cannot open, is they're trying to make money. And
they're finding a way around what they're not able to do right now.
Yeah, and they projected that they were going to be opening in July. Well, this thing going on delayed everything.
Not until next year sometime.
You figure they have all the orders of the merchandise that they had for the holidays, for Halloween, as well as Christmas. They are looking at ways that they can help get that out
and make money off of it and get it out of their stock
warehouse. Yes. Mm-hmm. So Studio 17 is, if you guys are familiar with California Adventure, it's where they house
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and that's been empty for
quite a while now.
But that still didn't give them enough room. So trying to be creative, trying to get some more money in there, Disneyland announced that on November 19th, they are going to be opening up California Adventure, the main street part of it, which is Buena Vista Street, specifically to do, is it showing? Oh, you're looking at something else. To specifically help with getting rid of some of this merchandise because they have so much of it. There is no attractions that are open. It's specifically on the Buena Vista Street, but you'll be able to get some food. There will be some food options, as well as getting some merchandise specifically to the parks that are featured for this park specifically. So I'm excited about it, even though we can't go on the attractions there. It is some way that we can experience Christmas inside a Disney park. So for us in California, I'm definitely excited about that. Mike, you being a California boy, also, what is your feelings on this reopening kind of Disneyland California Adventure?
I think for for Disney's sake, it's probably the right thing to do, especially the state that they're in. I think them adding the fact that there's so much overabundance of merchandise. This is a great thing to do. I know they've been talking about Disneyland doing the same thing, but aren't ready to cross that line yet. So with them further looking at opening just from the food and shopping aspect, I'm actually excited about it. You're looking at giving jobs back to some of the Disney cast members that deserve it and need to come back and work. So I think it's a great idea. And I look forward to going in the first part of December to see what it's like. So I'm excited about that. But I think it's a great thing. For me,
yeah, it's a good sign. Yes. Welcome, Doug and Nikki. Thank you for joining us. Jim, a little bit different perspective from you because you're out in the close enough to the Orlando area. You get to visit the parks in Walt Disney World. You've been open for a while. What is your feeling that Disneyland is not open, but kind of is open?
Well, I don't know California's situation specifically, other than, what I hear on the news. California is the second state to have over 1 million cases. Whatever. I don't exactly know the situation in California, but it will be nice to have a little bit of something in Disneyland for everybody to enjoy during the holidays. I don't know why it's not open. I don't know any of that, but it's a long. It's been since March or April that these parks have been closed, and I know that in Orlando, they have seemingly have been able to open the parks without, spreading COVID, at least that I know of. I have not heard of any news reports where there have been outbreaks due to the opening of the Disney World parks. They appear to be doing something right. I know when I've been there, I have felt I felt safer there than I felt at. For example, my wife and I went to IKEA today. That was a mistake. That was horrible. But that's because Disney's not running it. Disney, they've put forth these measures to keep people safe. They don't want to tarnish their reputation, so they're going to and hopefully continue to do what they need to do to make everything safe for not only guests but for the employees as well. I would imagine they're going to do that on Buena Vista Street Boulevard, California Adventure. They should be able to do it successfully and safely. I think it's good news.
Flamingo Pam wants to go to Disney for Christmas. Well, Walt Disney World's open for you. I'm sorry ours isn't.
Yeah. Wanda, thank you for sharing Jim's channel's information. Mike doesn't have a channel yet, but we're in talks with him to get him to be in a channel. So that's still to come with that. But MG Tao, welcome. Thank you. So we're going to show you from Google Maps, we're going to show you what the area that we are talking about when we say California Adventure is opening Buena Vista Street, because a lot of people aren't familiar with California Adventure. It is unique to the California Resort. So this is it right here. Let me make sure we are. I'm going to bring this up higher to eliminate us. All right, let me get back in here. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So this is, if you can see my little cursor here, I'll go a little bit bigger. Hopefully it's not too blurry. Okay, so this is when we talk about, these are the Disney hotels. This is one of them here. And then this is other ones on this side. So this is a downtown district, which basically is just a straight line that takes you between the two parks. So in this little esplanade here, you have Disneyland entrance, and then you have California, Disney California Adventures exit. Oh my gosh, entrance. When I was telling you about Studio 17, where they're having some Disney stuff, that's in this general area here. Actually, I believe it's this building in this area.
I want to say, Innocence Abroad, Bob and Holly said that they spent a week at Walt Disney World in September and felt very safe. And I know Jim just went recently, and he had his mask on and did what he needed to do to be safe. So him and everybody else must be feeling very safe to be going back, during this time. I don't think they would keep on going if they didn't feel like it was safe.
All right. Very true. They are not, this is a front entrance to Disney California Adventure. They are not going to be using this. My best guess, because when we talk about their main street is basically here and along in this, where the hub is here, along this section here is what's going to be open. Also, if you can see this green little place here, this is Smokehouse. I think it's called Smokehouse Jumpers or something like that. That's going to be open. So I believe because of Downtown Disney is here, they're probably going to open up the entrance here, which will extend, as they say, Downtown Disney. So not making it California Adventure, making it an extension of Downtown Disney. So you will be going through here. I know this area will definitely be open. So whether you're going to enter somewhere around here, I think this would make the most sense for you to enter in this area.
Gate, yeah.
And then, so all these shops here are going to be open. There are some shops here, which is like the Wiener shop. I forgot what the name of it is, but it's a famous Wiener shop. This is the Carthay Circle. They're going to have outside. If I can, will it come up?
It's outside dining.
It's going to be outside dining.
So. It's the restaurant that is after the Cathay Circle Theater that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs played in
Yeah.
or premiered in.
But all your shops here are going to be, well, that doesn't really show much, but they do have, what is the, we'll look at some of the stuff here. We'll pull up what's going to be open, but that's the area that we are looking at. This is inside California Adventure, but again, none of the attractions will be open. So it should be decorated for Christmas.
I'm hoping, yeah, that'd be nice.
You figure this area here, all the way, this basic section of California Adventure will be open. So excited to see what it looks like. We are planning to be here
early
during that time.
Yeah. We would have to be there really early because just that little section of land, you think they're only going to let so many people in before it's too many people and they can't social distance properly. So I would imagine maybe a couple hundred people might be able to go in at once and disperse themselves. But I don't know how they're going to do all that yet. And the Cathay Circle is walk-up window only. You can't make reservations, so you basically have to,
as far as we know,
get there when you get there. For now, anyway, it would be nice if you could do reservations, but I don't know how they're going to do that.
It opens the 19th is when this going to start doing this. Right now, the only reservations you can make are for the ones that are on downtown Disney. So there's only like 3 restaurants you can make reservations through the app for the Disney app. We'll see after the 19th if that changes. But James Ryan said, I agree, Jim. I have flown down 5 times since Walt Disney World reopened and believe it is thoroughly safe. Nautical Nurse Nancy, Disneyland Disney World resorts are really special during the holiday season.
Excuse me.
Flamingo Pam, yes, they do have to wear masks. It is required. MJ Tao lives 5 miles from Disneyland. Wow.
Well, I don't think it's under lockdown as far as the shopping. You can still do shopping. It's just the parks themselves that are not open. So no rides or attractions or anything like that. So in that aspect, yeah, that part is locked down.
Yeah. So these are, as they look at the guide. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to look at.
You only got 2 minutes. So.
Okay. So we can get through this in 2 minutes. So some of the things they are going to be, that are going to be open, as I'm trying to read through where I should be. Okay, so Elias and Company is probably the big, like the Emporium of the Disney parks.
Yeah.
But it is unique because it's like the Emporium at Disneyland, where you can go from one store to the next, to the next, to the next. Outside, it looks like you're in different stores, but on the other one, it's these ones it's one big room basically with different themes.
Welcome, Disney Dan.
Welcome. Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So Elias and Company is going to be opened up, and that's for men, women, and children. Julius Katz and Sons is going to be open. Kingswell Camera Shop. They're going to have the Trolley Treats. They're going to have the Fiddler Pfeiffer Practical Cafe, which is where the Starbucks is over there. They also will have,
and that's the only Starbucks they have over there. So I'm going to imagine that's going to be a
California
long line.
Adventure.
Yeah.
But there's 2 in downtown Disney. So there's one over there where the old theater used to be, and there's one over there by the World of Disney. Then we have the Cathay Circle is going to be an outdoor experience. So that will be interesting. Smoke Jumpers Grill is the name of that restaurant, which is next to Soarin' over, is that Soarin' Over the World now is what they call it?
Excuse me. Yep.
So yeah, and they were talking about, this came in when they made the announcement. Disney expected to open, Disneyland expected to open, and then our governor said basically, no, you have to go through different stages to be able to do this. And Disney, within days of this, said this is what they were going to do. So they were trying to work around again to try to generate more money for them.
Look what time it is.
It is almost done. So they were very quickly to come out with these plans. It's hard. And they mentioned that there could be a possibility they extend this all the way out and by the Grizzly Bear Run, where they have like their food and wine festival. that they could add booths for the holiday season in there to give more food options in there. So nothing is set in stone in terms of it. Could there be more possibilities? But there's a good chance to do that. All right, Greg is getting antsy here. He's telling me to watch him.
Antsy?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
it's 12:30. You're normally on the with your blinding spotlight channel, which you can't seem to find right now. So there you go.
Spotlight channel. All
Too
right.
bright.
Brought to, what's that?
Too bright.
Brought to
Yeah.
you Family Travel. Today, you guys, please join we have a new creation. Not we don't have a new creation, but there's a new creation of channels which are getting together. It's
kind of like how what we've done for Five Foolish Mortals, but it's a group of women that got together from different channels to create their own spin-off, which is called
the Pixie Chicks.
Pixie Chick. Oh, look at everybody that's part of it.
Yeah. All right. I wanted to make sure they were on here. Here we go.
Cool.
Okay. So this is on the Disney Nerd Herders channel. Like us, they're going to be rotating to the different channels. So you have Sophie and Stacy, which is part of the Disney Nerd Herders.
So they're going to do like a mother-daughter show together. That's going to be cool.
Yeah. You have Donna, the ever wonderful Donna Jaworski, is from Diners or Dinners with Donna. You have Madison and Meredith from the DePhilly crew. And you have Melissa from Mouse Talk. So this is going to be their inaugural show, you guys. So please check them out. It is, I believe, you guys.
2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time,
Yes.
5 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
Live in 87 minutes, it says.
So this is a great chance for you guys to get to know some more channels if you're not familiar with them. But our spotlight channel is the Pixie Chicks. In this case, the Disney Nerd Herders are going to be the ones that are showing it today.
That's a perfect name, Pixie Chicks. It's magical and Disney-ish.
I love it. All right. So congratulations, guys. Hope everything goes well for you.
So now we're going to get into the fun Disney treats.
No, we're going to go into
Walt Disney World has treats in it.
What are they going to be able to expect from Disney World for the people?
You want to do that part first?
And then we'll finish it up with the fun stuff. Because I know Mike is all about
food.
It's
all fun.
Yeah. I'm going to start eating books over there if we start talking about food too early.
Yeah, well, here it is. Got to have it.
So, Jim, you've been to Epcot, but you're very familiar with the protocols that they've been doing over there in Walt Disney World. So I know our friend Michelle Bowen, who was saying, what does it look like for people to travel to Disney World? So what will it look like, whether it's masks, the security, the extra steps that they're doing? What can someone expect when they go to Walt Disney World?
I've been to 3 of the 4 parks since the reopening, and they all require the same thing as far as masks go. You can't have, what do they call them? Gaiters. Those are unacceptable, but regular masks, the N95 masks, stuff like that, the ones that cover your nose and mouth, those are required. And they have a cast member outside of the entrance monitoring people coming in. As a matter of fact, when I was at Epcot on Tuesday, there was a family behind me, a family of 5, and one of the kids had a gaiter on instead of a mask. And the cast member said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but that we can't allow you in the park with that mask." So, and I kept walking, so I don't know what came of that. I imagine they had more masks with them, but
what is the gaiter like? The bandana thing, or the thing with the holes with the filters in it?
No, there's no holes. It's a longer piece of cloth that comes down to about here.
Yeah,
it looks like somebody just wrapped a t-shirt around their face.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But apparently those aren't adequate, so Disney's not letting people with those into the park. So, and then once you're in the park, you have to keep your mask on unless you are eating. And then if you're eating, you have to be stationary. You can't walk around and eat with your mask off. Anytime your mask is off, you've got to be stationary. I think even maybe seated. I don't know if that's true, but you have to be stationary while you're eating. And if you're not, they'll come around and ask you to put your mask back on.
I remember people were trying to do that, and they caught on to it really fast, and they're like, okay, we're just going to put a stop to this. So that's their rules. You can't be walking around, because they would say, oh, I'm eating, but I'm walking around, my mask is off. So
What does it look like for decorations? Is there less decorations in the park at this time, or is there more? Because I heard Cinderella's castle is not decked out in lights.
Well, you asked me if I've been to any of the parks since the Christmas decorations have gone up. And the only park I've been to in the past couple of weeks is Epcot, and it's the only park that hasn't put up any Christmas decorations yet, because they're still doing food and wine. So the week of Thanksgiving is when they food and wine ends, and then the International Festival of the Holidays will begin. So that's when Epcot will bring out their Christmas decorations. But you're right. The castle at Magic Kingdom will not be draped in the icicle lights as it has been for the past however many years. However, there are castle projections, and Bob and Ashley were at the Magic Kingdom last night, and they live streamed for about an hour and a half, and the projections made the castle look like it was candy canes and whatever, very colorful. It looked wonderful. But yeah, the icicle lights aren't there, which are pretty magical, but those aren't there this year. That's correct.
Anything else that you think for people visiting? There's no park hopping, so you have to make reservations for one park per day. The park hours are smaller windows now.
Yes and no. They just recently expanded Epcot's park hours, so they were open until 10 p.m. last night, and seemingly every night now. I looked the next 5 days, and they're open till 10. Animal Kingdom's open till 7 during the week, and then I think 5 p.m. on the weekends, or maybe I have that reversed. And Hollywood Studios is open till 7 p.m. In the Magic Kingdom, I believe, until 9 p.m. So what once was reduced park hours seems to have been, I think they changed their mind, and some of the parks are open later now, yes.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add about the what they can expect from Disney World?
There are no parades. There are no fireworks. However, there are what they call cavalcades, which is like a mini parade where there'll be one or two vehicles, one or two cars. There'll be a couple of characters sitting in the back. There'll be music playing. There'll be some dancers around those cars. And they're really like a little 3-minute parades that go by. But they're doing that so that people don't gather for long periods of time along the street, because they don't want that. They want people gathering. But the cavalcades are very cool. I'm very happy they're doing that. It's fun to watch them go. And for the holidays, they're going to have. I'm cheating. I'm looking at the website. Wave to Mickey and Friends as they show off their holiday spirit during festive sightings, along with a special appearance by Santa Claus himself. So that's what they're talking about, the themed character cavalcades for the holidays.
Wanted to bring up the point that they're not doing character meet and greets. They are doing where you can take a picture, like a character will be up on a balcony or behind you, and there'll be like a barrier. I know somebody took a picture that way with Captain Jack, where they're like in front of the fence and then he's behind it, and it kind of gives it more depth to the picture and looks like they're together, but that's not really a meet and greet. And then the ones up on the, like the Jam Bears and things like that,
So
they take pictures kind of that way.
They're almost like voyeurs then.
Yeah, it's like they're
gosh.
photo bombing. It's like they're photo bombing their own meet and greets. But like in Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom, they've got Buzz Lightyear on a stage, and people can stand in front of the stage so that they're nowhere near Buzz Lightyear, and they can get their picture taken that way. But no hugging, no standing next to the characters. Yeah,
I think that could still be. You could make fun, interesting pictures that way as well. I
You
think.
can jump out in front of the vehicle to make sure it stops, and you can
Make it look like you're going to get hit by it or something.
Before I forget, those of you guys who have channels, are creators, please put
Check
creator
each other's
in there.
channels out.
Yes, give a chance to have other channels look at your who you are, get to know you better, and support you guys. So if you haven't already done that, please make sure you put that in the chat. Mike, not to leave you out of this conversation, we went to downtown Disney. I'm sure the precautions are going to be the same. What was your thoughts and experience of the social distancing at California Adventure or at Disney, downtown Disney?
Well, I'm definitely distracted because of Greg driving, but that's okay. Let's see. I think actually, you know what? Surprisingly, when we got there, I think we were all pleasantly surprised that they actually had a lot of cast members from the parking lot to all the way through downtown Disney and everything that they were doing. That's why I think that Disney can do a really good job here at Disneyland of doing what Walt Disney World did or is doing. Sorry, I'm getting that little, woo, I'm in the light. Stay away from the light, Mike. No, I actually think they did a really good job, Derick. Because somebody brought up earlier about, did they feel safe going to Walt Disney World now? I think if and when, and hopefully soon Disneyland opens to some capacity, I think they'll do a really good job of keeping the same maintenance or same quality that they've done in Walt Disney World. I mean, it's a lot more condensed of a space than Walt Disney World, but when you think of terms of the park itself, I think they'll do a good job. Let's hope. Because I'd love to see them open soon. But no, they did a really good job, especially, I think the biggest concern was the World of Disney. And they did a real good job about keeping the reservation thing going. And the line moved really, really quick. So I think they did a great job on that. So it will be interesting to come December 5th when we go down there to see what it's like with the expansion of DCA open.
And that is a good point, because when you first go there, you have to wait. You have to keep your 6 feet apart as you're walking in. If it gets too busy, they will give you a time to come back, so you can go to, even if it's a Marceline confectionery, which is like a sweet shop. A lot of the Disney shops, you have to basically wait to be told when you can get back into line to do that. So that's a good point.
We never saw a line as long as we did from Marceline's confectionery. We've been there so many times. We're like, do we really want to go? And we just decided not to because, we've gone so many times. It wasn't worth waiting that long. It was like over an hour wait. But the World of Disney did go pretty fast, and we were lucky to get there early. Excuse me. Hey, Sherry, which is why we say go early. We were actually circling around a few times waiting, and then the police finally let the entrance open, and we got in there pretty quick. So we were lucky enough to do that.
Yeah, and so it's a Simba parking lot for those of you who are interested in going to the Disney area. You have to park in the Simba parking lot, which is behind Paradise Pier and next to the Disney Hotel. So you have to, if you're coming, it's on the south side entrance of the Paradise Pier. Is it called Paradise Pier anymore? Is it still the Paradise Pier, or is it the Pixar Pier? Pixar Pier, isn't it? Anyway, so it's that lot there, and they will be charging $10 to park there starting on November 19th. Currently, it's free, but on the 19th, from what I understand, they're going to charge $10. To me, I think it's still worth it. I would be happy to pay $10. That's
still less than what they normally charge when you go to actually go into the parks and stuff. So for the day, it's like $20-something, I think, normally.
Yeah. Well, and actually, if you think about it too, it's like we were there for a little over half a day, and we still got to do quite a bit without the parks being open. So it was still good.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Lothar 900, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Well, we still got to get into the treats and stuff, all the festive food and things that we have. So
all right, let's bring it up.
Let's dive into that.
Share the screen here. So you guys pop in what you think in the chat of this. Mike, Jim, you're going to have more experience because I'm sure you've seen some of this already in the parks. but this is more. This is for Walt Disney World. This is not for Disneyland. Let me make sure I got it on StreamYard where I want it.
I think there is one item. I wish it would show the name of it, but I'm going to show the picture. I think you can order this.
Well, I put the screen on there. Which one is it?
That?
Okay, we'll look for it on here. You won't see it. It's on.
Oh, okay.
On there. Okay, so we have here. I'm going to pull this up real quick.
But that's fine. Just you can keep going with it.
All right. So what we have here, well, the one with the Mickey Mouse one, it is Twice Upon a Cupcake. That is a confetti Christmas treetops and vanilla cupcake with a red velvet hidden Mickey, available at Main Street Bakery. So this is in the Magic Kingdom. You have Let It Snow Taco. That's that's a here. Sorry,
that's
this is
the taco there.
Yeah, this is a Let It Snow Taco.
I thought the other thing was.
It's filled with salted caramel and spice chocolate mousse. Available at Pico's Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. Jim, this one's for you. This is the Orange Bird Christmas. Orange scented white chocolate mousse filled with orange curd, available at the Sunshine Tree Terrace. Have you seen that?
No, not yet.
Yeah, never mind.
But I will be getting one of those. It's a.
I would definitely get that. That sounds very citrusy and refreshing.
Next we have the Mike. This is for you. Chippendale Christmas churros, gingerbread churros topped with apple pie filling and chocolate chips, available at Westward Hose.
Come on.
Wait a second. I'm not sure I like that Westward Ho comment.
We also have this looks really interesting. This is a pistachio chai tea float. It's a soft serve pistachio spiced chai tea with a red velvet cake pop ornament, available at the Aloha Aisle. What do you guys think of these options?
You and I both like pistachio and chai tea, so I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, I would get that over the Orange Bird one. That one sounded great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I like Orange Bird, but I don't. That pistachio and chai, that's very intriguing.
Yeah, it looks very refreshing too.
Yes. Any of those people that are in the chat, what would you like to try on?
Wanda says it's not a taco. It's a dessert taco.
Taco shape.
We'll just go with that.
All right, so let's now check out what they have at the Disney Studios. Mike, do you see any of those that you would like?
Oh, please. You're talking about somebody that eats junk food? Yes, all of them.
I was thinking about that with Wanda. She said, once again, I can't have any of these. So I wish they would actually make, some of these things where
gluten-free
people that are that have to have gluten-free or can't have certain things, they make it a different way that still tastes good, and then they can eat them,
especially
and enjoy
someone
them.
Who's as limited as Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have Disney Hollywood Studios next. In the upper right, we have the frozen salted caramel hot chocolate. Does that look hot to you? It doesn't look hot to me. It looks like it's cold. It's frozen salted caramel hot chocolate. Okay.
Well, that's why
frozen,
it doesn't look hot.
Frozen salted
oxymoron.
Frozen hot chocolate.
That's interesting. Okay, let me try to say this correctly. Frozen salted caramel hot chocolate topped with marshmallows, green sugar, and a chocolate drizzle, served with a souvenir Mickey glow, available at several different options there for you.
But it must just be the hot chocolate taste,
possibly,
because it's not actually hot, which Jim's right. That's like an oxymoron. Frozen hot chocolate.
Yeah. Then you have in the upper right, you have Mickey Holiday Cookie. It's a vanilla butter cookie enrobed. Is that even the right word? With white chocolate and sugar snowflakes, available at the ABC Commissary.
Enrobed.
I think it's.
I guess that's a word. I never heard of that.
Must be a holiday word.
I don't know. You have the holiday
one is
whoopie
that?
pie. That's the one in the upper right there. You have the holiday
the
whoopie
cookie.
pie in the lower left.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's classic cream cheese filling, available at the Trolley Car Cafe and the Backlot Express.
None of this is Speedo shape friendly, by the way.
Not at all.
Who cares?
I know it's the holidays.
I know Greg was excited about this other one. It's
I like
Olaf's
that.
Snow Flurry, a yellow
Yes.
cupcake with vanilla buttercreams, Snow Flurry sugar, and Olaf glow, available at Rosie's All-American Cafe.
Yeah, I would get it just for the Olaf glow. Wanda says she likes that one too. That one's, and I like the blue and the white. That's cool.
So it's chocolate. It is possibly. I'm not sure what it would be.
I think it
don't
might be more
think
like a slushy. I think it's more ice than it is like ice cream or milk. I think there's ice involved, so it's more like a slushy.
If there's any of these I would like myself, I would like to try the whoopie cushion. Or whoopie cushion.
Come on.
Whoopie pie.
cushion?
The whoopie pie.
Well, just stick one of those whoopie pies on the chair, and you can sit on it and go whoopee.
Wanda says everyone needs Olaf in their lives.
Yes.
Jim, are you able to have any of these?
You know, I'm not going to.
He's like, I can have all of it.
I could have all of them. Yeah, that's the thing. I agree. The whoopee cushion looks great. Whoopee. What is it?
Mike, what about
Whoopie pie?
I don't know. I'm still stuck
Yeah.
on Western O. I think the Mickey Mouse cookie. I'm always a basic sugar cookie kind of guy, but you're right. Whoopie. It looks really good, actually.
And it's cream cheese filling. That's what gets me because I love cream cheese.
Yeah, you like the
What is
Olaf.
the what's the pie? What's the pie? Is that that's not carrot cake, is it?
It looks like red velvet.
No, it does remind me of that cookie cake that they serve there.
Isn't it red velvet?
It just says red velvet
Yeah.
whoopie pie.
Oh,
With
red
cream
velvet. Okay.
I don't know.
It's
I'd
cream
still want
cheese.
to try that hot chocolate frozen.
I'd try that.
Yeah, and that Mickey thing is not the same. When I was telling you about the other day, it's a glow cube and it had
Yeah.
little Mickeys cut through it. That's different, but I still would like that one too.
So this is from November 6th to January 4th. We're going to head on over to the Animal Kingdom.
Ooh, look at that tree.
And this is what we have here.
Ooh.
We have on the upper left, we have the white chocolate peppermint cream cheese mousse, or mousse.
Ooh, cream cheese.
White chocolate peppermint cream cheese mousse with peppermint sauce and chocolate cookie crumbles. Available at, what is it? Satu La Cantine?
That looks good. And
Yeah.
it comes on a plate like with little decor and stuff.
That makes it fancy.
Yes.
That's an extra $250 for them to do that. You have in the upper right, which is this is kind of interesting that they have a polar bear there. It's the Menagerie Cupcake, a gingerbread cupcake with cream cheese frosting topped with a white chocolate bear. Oh, okay, edible.
Well, it's Animal Kingdom,
And
so I
it's-
guess that's where the bear comes in.
Well, they don't have any there, do they?
No. But it's an animal.
Available at Creature Comforts, Flame Tree Barbecue, and the Restaurantosaurus from December 1st through the 30th. This one here is a pumpkin ice cream sandwich. That sounds good. Vanilla ice cream sandwich between two pumpkin cookies decorated with fall sprinkles. Available at the Dinobite Snacks from November 1st through the 30th. So that one is very limited.
That does look
through
good.
the fall. Yeah.
I like the next one too.
The Santa Mickey Mousse. White chocolate peppermint mousse dome on a brownie base, snowflake sprinkles, and chocolate Mickey ears. Available at Creature Comforts, December 1st through January 2nd. Jim, which one of those look interesting to you?
I think the pumpkin cookie, whatever it's called. Oh, the pumpkin ice cream sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be my go-to. The thing about like the mousse is all that food coloring in there. That kind of turns me off. That's why red velvet isn't my favorite. But yeah, the pumpkin. Yeah, that's up my alley right there.
Which one do you think would be good, Mike?
I'm with Jim. I like the pumpkin cookie. I love pumpkin, so that one's probably the one I would tend to go to. I'm with Jim on mousse. It's kind of a weird texture for me.
I bet you we can make that at home, that pumpkin cookie.
Probably.
If you just make 2 pumpkin cookies with fall leaf sprinkles on it.
MG. Sin, don't eat this stuff. It's sinfully delicious. Wanda, it's where you go to different. That was regarding to.
Ooh, they got pumpkin bread pudding, Derick.
Okay, well, don't get too far ahead.
Well, I don't know if you're going to have that on here.
Welcome, Pepper Tree Villa. I know you guys are getting
Hey,
the forest
welcome.
available. All right, let's continue to.
Because I think my list is a little different than what you have.
Okay. We're gonna go to my favorite park, and what
Ooh,
I'm really excited about. I'd like to try the pumpkin ice cream sandwich. That would be one. I would love to try both of these pictured ones. You have the spiked frozen apple pie, the Old Smoky apple pie moonshine with Minute Maid apple juice and cinnamon, available at the Block and Hans.
Is that real moonshine though?
Yeah, you can do it.
They're going to sell real moonshine.
You can buy moonshine in other stores.
Wow.
So that's available to December 31st. Now, Jim, is the Block and Hans, is that in Germany?
No, that's the American Adventure.
Oh, wow. Okay, totally wrong country. Really? And then we have Taste of Epcot International Festival of the Holidays sneak peek, the Maple, Boucher de Noël, maple mousse and cranberry rolled and gingerbread chiffon cake. Both those look amazing to me. What do you guys think?
I like them both. That moonshine one, that if it's real moonshine, I don't know if I could drink a whole thing, but I like that Yule log.
Yeah. Jim, would you try that spiked apple pie?
I would. I'm looking through. I have last year's festival passport. I'm looking to see if they had that. They did have it last year, and I missed it. Yeah, same thing. I will be getting that this year for you, Derick.
Oh, thank you. Just like you did the avocado margarita for me.
Yeah, and that was that. I don't regret that at all.
Mike, what do you think?
Definitely the maple boucher, or however you say it, Derick. Probably I would try that. Not sure about the spiked frozen apple, but you know me, I'll try it once. So I would probably do it for you, kiddo.
Greg?
I like them both. I mean, I would try. I think I would share both of them, because if it's real moonshine, it's going to be probably pretty strong.
No, not necessarily.
So Greg, I think maybe I'm what?
There's no sharing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that log, I think that's a lot of sugar, so I'd share that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what's this with the avocado margarita?
At what is it?
We've had
La
that
Cava
before.
del Tequila inside the it's at Tequila Bar inside the Mexican Pavilion. One of the drinks they serve is an avocado margarita.
I actually tried it. I actually liked it.
It's more has a creamy texture to it, but I love it. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it was very good.
Totally fell on a British bake-off. All right, Jim, a little bit about the international, the one at Epcot, the festival that's coming up. Any new things with that? Any different things this year because of what's going on?
I'm looking at the website. The festival begins November 27th.
Did he freeze?
Oh, am I still there?
I see you, Jim.
You're back.
Yes. You were frozen.
Oh, okay. Am I back?
You're back.
Okay.
You're back.
The festival starts November 27th, goes till December 30th. This is last year's festival passport. In the back of it, they have what's called a cookie stroll. And you can go around World Showcase, and there are 5 cookies that you can purchase. They were $2. I think they're $2.50 now. And for each cookie you purchase, you get a stamp. And if you get all 5 cookies, you get a sixth complimentary treat. It's not complimentary. You spent, all that money on 5 cookies, but it's fun. It's fun to go around World Showcase and search for the cookies and find them and try them out. And I've made a video doing that before, and it was a lot of fun. And they're doing that again, as well as it looks like they have Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition Scavenger Hunt. So it looks like similar to what they do during Food and Wine, where you have to find Remy everywhere. It looks like maybe you'll have to find Olaf throughout World Showcase. I'm not exactly sure. That it doesn't say, but that would be fun as well. They're going to have a number of holiday promenades featuring Queen Anna and Elsa and Santa Claus and Mickey and Friends will be in another one, and they'll be dressed in their seasonal finest. I'm reading this. But yeah, I don't know. They're not having the holiday candlelight processionals this year, which is a bit of a drag. A lot of people make that part of their holiday traditions around here, but they're not doing that this year. There will be stuff going on in that theater, though, but limitedly. Like their mariachi band has been performing during Food and Wine. They will continue to perform during the International Festival of the Holidays. Voices of Liberty will be there. That's the choral group that sings in the American Adventure. And maybe those are the only two. Those are the only two listed. But so there are things. The Festival of the Holidays is, I like it. Might be my favorite festival. They're all great, but there's something about the giant iconic Christmas tree going up in the front of World Showcase, and then at most all of the pavilions around World Showcase, decked out in all their holiday decor. Unlike Magic Kingdom, once you get past Main Street, there's not a lot of Christmas going on. But Epcot has a lot. Hollywood Studios has a lot. And even Animal Kingdom last year started upping their Christmas decor game. So
do they decorate the animals?
What? Yep, they braid their hair and everything.
They bring in reindeer. And I don't know what they bring in, but that would be cool, huh? No, I haven't seen it. I didn't visit Animal Kingdom last holiday season, and I actually had a reservation for it yesterday. I chose not to go. I'll get there someday.
Welcome, MGM Family Travel, our sponsor
and
of
Candy
the Spotlight channel.
Candy Mom 15.
Yeah,
welcome.
Candy Mom 15. Thank you so much for joining us. So what are you looking forward to this holiday season in the parks, Jim?
I'm looking forward to getting back to Magic Kingdom. Like I just mentioned, past Main Street, there's not a lot of Christmas, except the Jungle Cruise becomes the Jingle Cruise, and there's a bit of a Christmas overlay, and that's always a lot of fun. This will be the third, maybe fourth year they've been doing it, and it's just a lot of fun to go on that. When I get back to Epcot, last year they added a bit of Christmas to Living with the Land, and I didn't see that last year, so I'm hoping they do that again this year. And I'm looking forward to seeing what that provides as well. And then getting back to Hollywood Studios, which is my favorite park during the holidays, even more so than Magic Kingdom. It's just the vintage decorations that they have and the projections on the castle. They're not doing their sunset season's greetings, which is the lasers and the snow falling from the sky and all that, but there will be the projections, which is still pretty cool. So yeah, just getting back to the parks during the holiday season is going to be wonderful.
That's awesome.
Would you be able to see them do their practice fireworks on Monday? Do you live close by or close enough to see it?
No, I'm about 70 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to get there after work, in time. It's this Monday. Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they were saying based off the post.
Yeah, and then I would need a
Mike.
reservation.
Yes, sir.
So our West Coast experience will be completely different from the East Coast experience with our parks not being open. What are you looking forward to, though, when we do get a chance to go down to the Disneyland Resort in December? What are you looking forward to?
I think it will be interesting to see what they're going to do with, if any, decorations at all. I'm not sure if I haven't seen it, but if you've seen if they're going to decorate at all, even a little bit that's going to be open. But I'm anxious to see I'm sure Downtown Disney will be decorated, but it'll be interesting to see what Disney does inside DCA, and to kind of see if this opening brings people out there to kind of support, I guess, and help deliver a good cheer. But I think it will be nice.
What about you, Greg?
I think that they would decorate some, and if they're gonna do all of this to begin with, and it's during the holidays, they have to put some stuff up. You would hope, even if it's just here and there, and it maybe they usually put the big tree up by the statue in California Adventures. So I would hope that they would go all out for that. They want people to come and buy stuff and have that magical holiday experience. So I would think that they would take the time to go all out with that. So, but go ahead.
I think for me, it's just going to be being back onto Disney property. When we went in July and they had just opened up Downtown Disney, just to see the cast members that were lined up, and these are the higher ones up along there, welcoming us, thanking us for going in. They were spread out all over. You could definitely tell they were keeping an eye to make sure people were following what they were supposed to be doing. But there's been many times we've gone to the Disney parks because we had season passes that we wouldn't do anything. We would just walk around, go in the shops, not go on any attractions. So the fact that we are going to be inside a park without going on any attractions doesn't really affect me. But just knowing you're in a Disney park and getting to experience some of the merchandise, going into what I want to say is a normal routine, but part of it is for us is to go into the shops. But just being there, Disney will still make it special, and that's what I'm looking forward to. There's nothing like Disney.
Just to have the atmosphere.
Yeah. So the fact that we're there, we came away, like Mike said, we were there for half a day in July, and it was well worth it for us. So we are looking forward to the same experience when we go. Even a little bit more options for us when we go in December. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Maybe a little bit more normalcy when it's not normal at this time of the year.
They're letting us inch a little bit further into the park.
They're putting that cheese in front of us, leading us a little bit more.
And then we have to stop. They won't let us go any further. So.
I want to remind everyone today at 2:00 on the Disney Nerd Herders,
Pixie
Chicks will be premiering their first show, so please check them out. We have Innocents Abroad doing a premiere on their channel at 3 p.m. If you guys have anything else in chat that is upcoming for your own channels, if you want to put what you guys are going to be releasing, if you haven't already. Jim, what do you have upcoming? Or what have you just released?
What's that?
Either released or upcoming that you want to talk about.
I have been editing. I haven't been editing. I've abandoned it, but I need to return to. I did I tried my hand at a Disney themed ASMR video. I edited about half of it, and then the school year started, so I went back into the classroom, and it just got super busy. But I want to get that out before the new year, so hopefully it will be funny. But effective. If anybody's familiar with ASMR videos, hopefully it will be one that works. I don't even know. It's new to me, so I'm looking forward to finishing that. And then I do a live stream every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be going to the parks a few times. I know Disney Nerd Herders Speak of the Devil will be in town in a week or two and I'll be lucky enough to see them again. And James Ryan, who was in the chat, and yeah, and then the new year, I don't know, but that's what I have most immediately.
Awesome. Candy Mom 15 made a note about there is a PTV petition about them having all 27 channels going, or channels,
Trees.
27 trees being put up. So there is a petition out on that so that you guys can sign. So a very interesting petition. At the Naked Cruise Report. I have not seen that.
Never
MJ.
heard of it.
No. Yeah, it's because they are only doing 20 of the 27 trees. So I started a petition for them to get the 7 others. Mike, I know you don't have a channel. You might be working on one, but what are you looking forward to coming up with possible trips? What do you have going on?
This year, just finishing up with our Disney Anaheim trip with you guys. Next year, hopefully, we have a couple things on the plate, Alaska in May and Orlando in September, October. So those will be the only thing that we have coming up so far, and hope that we can do it. But other than that, I'll be looking at starting a YouTube channel.
Right. I'm looking forward to that. Always we'll be here definitely if you need any support, any help. For us, we are working on our Cancun vlogs. We should have one up pretty soon. I have to close. I work retail. I have to close the day before Thanksgiving, so we will not have a live show. But we are looking at recording a show pre-hand and doing it as like a premiere video during that time, where Greg will be able to chat with you guys. So we might have a previously taped live show for that Wednesday night. Other than that, we've done
that a couple of times and it seemed to work out okay.
Yeah, we have a cruise show coming up next. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing with that. We have the Cancun videos that we are working on, which we are excited about doing. Hopefully it just gets things a little bit more settled at work, because it's been incredibly busy for me at work. So I haven't had a chance to really
do the holidays too, so that's just going to add to everything.
Yeah, plus people are calling out, so it just makes it extra hard. So I think that's about it. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for joining us for the very first time. I hope you had fun.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
We won't be having our spinoff Five Foolish Mortals in November, it looks like, just because of time constraints, but we will have one in December. We haven't picked a date yet, but it'll be a Christmas one, of course. It'll be fun, filled with all kinds of Disney magic.
Yes. And Jim, as always, thank you so much for all the support and everything that you do for us. You're awesome. So thanks again for coming on today and helping us out.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you.
I think that's it. Thanks again for everyone watching us in the chat. We hope you have a very safe weekend.
Don't forget Pixie Chicks at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific.
Yep, premiere.
And Innocents Abroad.
When is Mike launching his YouTube channel? And Mike is still deciding his content, so we have to. We're in discussion with him on that. But
yeah, I'm getting some help.
There you go. All right.
One.
What's that?
In more ways than one.
All right, guys, we're going to head on out of here.
Have a good weekend. Be
I'm
safe.
Derick.
I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay, because I'm a little explorer.
I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said, we are
just getting started. Have a good weekend.